Hi, this is Colleen with Rejuvenate Hormone and Weight Loss Center in Scottsdale, Arizona. I hope that you're having a lovely day. I'm having a lovely morning here out on the patio. Nice breeze, and then we're going up for high heat today, I think 100, I'm not sure. But that's what you get when you live in the desert, right? At any rate, I was thinking about this last week and the different conversations that I've had with people, and I wanted to bring forward a phone conversation that I have. I think it's really important to educate, and that's why I do this, is there's just so much misinformation or information not talked about, especially when it comes to perimenopause and menopause. Perimenopause, I find that so many women are unprepared, and for a lot of different reasons. You know, the information is lacking or confusing on the internet, and can be difficult to know what to do or what's right or not. So anyway, phone call, right? Phone came in, the call came in, and a lady was in perimenopause looking for a provider that would provide hormone services. The one thing that she was really interested in was estradiol. She needed to have estradiol ordered, and she was looking at her lab values and thinking that that was the best thing. And she was not interested in progesterone. So this is where I'm going to go with this. When you're in perimenopause, it is really important not to add in estradiol. And this is why. When you're in perimenopause, your estradiol and estradiol and progesterone levels can be sky high. One day high, the next day low. You just don't know where you're at. So those lab values, you really can't even depend on them, because today it could be 800 and tomorrow, who knows? You know, so labs, it's more based on symptoms, like how do you feel, right? The problem too is because your hormone levels are all over the place, like estradiol could be as high as 800, like I said, and now you're adding more in, it can cause a problem. It's almost like throwing fuel on a fire, right? Meaning what can happen is that the endometrial lining of your uterus can thicken and setting you up possibly for uterine cancer, endometrial cancer. So it's not really something, because it's up and down. Also, if you're on estradiol, you really need to be on progesterone. And she just wasn't understanding that. And the thing is that it's really important, because progesterone will help keep that lining safe. You know, it almost does a dance with estradiol. But even at this point in perimenopause, no estradiol, progesterone is probably what you need. You know, if you're suffering from anxiety, not being able to sleep, hot flashes, brain fog, and all that kind of thing, progesterone is really, really good. The other thing too, there was this thought that she was on a weight loss drug too. Progesterone made her sick once. Well, we carry progesterone. We make progesterone. Our body does. And the progesterone that we use today is very much like the progesterone that our body makes. So bottom line, the problem with that, let's say she were to go into menopause and have estradiol, she would need progesterone just to keep her safe as far as endometrial lining and breast and all that. Make sense? The other thing is really it's on symptoms. Don't waste your time, money on getting an estrogen or progesterone level. The other thing that she was taking information from ChatGPT. And what I will say, AI is great for some things, right? Except for I work with AI and for blogging and things like that. What I can say is that I cannot take AI information and just utilize it. Why? Because AI is crawling through the internet, picking up all the other stuff that is just confusing out there, not credible, because there's a lot of opinion. There's a lot of studies that really don't add up to what they say and what they're saying or concluding. So it's really best to find a provider that understands hormones and make sure of that. So that's it. If you should like any information on perimenopause or hormones or that kind of thing, check out my website, www.rejuvenatemyhormones.com. Give me a call for a 15-minute consult to see if you should be on hormones or not, or if you're just questioning. It's fine. I'm totally open to calls. I pick up my own phone. So cheers to rejuvenating your hormones and wellness, and take care and have a nice day.